What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Crane. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd. This is the channel where I give my nerd reviews. On today's nerd news, I also give reviews on TV shows. And today's TV show I'm giving a review on is The Boys on Amazon Prime. If you ain't got it, see it, get it. I'm just telling you, like, if you don't know, the way I do my reviews is I pretty much give like an overall feel of how I like the movie. And then I go through my positives, my negatives, and I give it a grade at the end, sort of like I do with my movie review. So it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm just gonna give an overall say that I love this show. I mean, Amazon, these shows in general, like whether it's Hulu with the Runaways, whether it's Netflix with like the Strange, these superhero shows, and this is not an exception. The Boys. The premise, it's been done. I believe even PlayStation had a show called Powers or whatever, but this one, oh my god, I gotta tell you, I did like it. It was so fun to watch. Shocked, and I didn't know what the story of The Boys was until this show actually came out. Because if you don't know, The Boys is about superheroes are pretty much sponsored, or like they're celebrities. They're high grade celebrities, sort of like athletes or whatever, but they're at the top of the echelon, right? But they're all assholes, and some people want to take them down a peg and take them down. So therefore, if you're watching this, you probably watch it, but I'll just give you a spoiler. I'm not gonna give you full spoilers, but this guy, Huey, he has a girlfriend. She gets killed by one of the seven. That's a group. Instead of the Justice League, they're called the Seven. And she's I'm not gonna tell you exactly what happened, but she's killed by accident by one of the seven. The guy that's the boyfriend decides to go, and then Carl Urban's character Billy Butcher, he finds this kid and uses him to get a bug inside the headquarters. And then from there, shit just goes crazy, because Translucent Man, I believe his name is, he tracks him down, starts whipping the crap out of him, and apparently because it's translucent, because he can alter the carbon in his skin, so he's pretty much impenetrable, they say, and he can go invisible, whatever, his skin's impenetrable, can't be hurt. So anyways, he starts whipping the ass, they somehow get him, and they take him, kidnap him, and he gets killed. Then you're just following the rest of these seven, and meanwhile you got this other subplot where this girl, whose name is Annie January, she joins, because you gotta audition, so she finally joins the seven. And she's like this homely girl that just, she's wholesome, like all great morals. She joins, and she finds out right off the bat the seven ain't shit. They're assholes. Pretty much all of them are assholes. They don't really care about nothing else. All the superheroes don't really care about nobody else but themselves and being celebrities. And she doesn't know what to do about this. She gets sort of sexually assaulted in a way. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's insinuated that something serious happened, but you don't really get to see it. But you're watching this thing and these guys, and when I talk about shock value, especially when Huey's girlfriend dies, the shock value is crazy. When you see everything that happens, it's just episode after episode, which is a great show. Like at the end of every episode, when you have like a shock or a cliffhanger, it keeps people coming back. And I binged it all in one day pretty much, and I just gotta say, you gotta watch it. Storyline's really fun. Carl Urban's character is an asshole. He's pretty much like Wolverine without the claws, He's just an asshole in general. You've got these other great characters. Mother's Milk, I believe his name is. That's his code name or whatever, but they call him something else. You've got Frenchie, who's you thought he was like a terrorist or something like that, or he's into a lot of illegal shit. And if you don't know, that's why I'm rocking my, shits I don't give, because that's Carl Urban's character. This is his whole thing. Check it out. This is his whole saying. If you don't know what it is, just read that and you'll see. Because this guy, he, in the end, he comes around. You see that most movies, most shows, that the guy that's an asshole in the end, comes around. But man, he does not give any shits, and he just plows through it. Huey, the relationship he starts having with Annie, I definitely liked it, and it was good doomed to end by the end of the season or whatever, or maybe it isn't, but I just enjoyed them. I enjoyed them together. But at the same time, I was thinking like, wait a second, he's kind of getting over his girlfriend. Like before when he started talking to her, I'm like, didn't you just come from the funeral, dog? Like, damn, mourning. But then again, like I said, watching Wedding Crashers, people that are mourning, they tend to hook up with other people because they're missing someone, and there's someone that fills the void. And that tends to happen when someone gets lost, you know. Sometimes it isn't that they wait all these months. Sometimes they kind of jump back into it because there's someone there for them. And that's pretty much what seems to be like. They both seem to be there for each other at the right time, because Annie, or Starlight, is going through some stuff, being at a job she hates because these assholes are like the superhero assholes she looked up to are just not what she thought, and then they're trying to change her and have her do these different things that she doesn't want to do, as far as change her outfit, be more scandalous, trying to say it's in woman empowerment. And this movie definitely had some of that, because you see in the end, the person that did the sexual assault, he gets his upcomings when a female actually does that to him and shoves her hand in somewhere where he really doesn't feel comfortable. And you're in there the whole time you're watching, it's like, yo, I bet you he now knows how it feels to be too forceful with females, you know. So I know as much as I shouldn't, I definitely love that part, because you could definitely see that it had to be clicking in his head how like the females felt about these things. And we gotta talk about Homeland. Jesus, if there was not a Superman in any, like, it's portrayed as a Superman, this is what Superman might be if he's, you know, corporate people. In fact, he reminds me of a character I have in my book that I've published or whatever. Well, not published. He's coming up in the next book, whatever. But definitely close to whatever. But except it's sort of same premise, but definitely different. It's a different thing completely. So look out for that. Break the second volume. But anyways, the show itself, great. Homeland, definitely dick, but except you could see that although he was an asshole, he definitely had feelings too, which was weird, because you sort of felt sympathy for him, but at the same time you're like, no, dog, he's gone. And then you've got A-Train, who definitely, like, he had some things, but except he was an asshole. He was a complete asshole. Like, yo, it was all about him. A-Train, it was just all about him, you know. The lady, was it Lady Maver? What's the lady's name? Oh, Queen Maeve. Queen Maeve. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Anyways, she was like the Wonder Woman. She starts off jumping in front of a truck, and bam, it plows around her, and then she whips everyone's ass. So she was kind of cool, but at the same time, she had her issues, but except it seems everyone's afraid. Sort of like what it is with Injustice, where all these people are just following Superman because they're afraid of him. And that's pretty much what this is. This is like Superman gone bad, but except the government controls him somewhat. And the stuff that he does, you're like, damn, dog, you have no chill. You really don't give a F about humanity. You're just out for yourself. And when I knew that, because when the Carl Urban's character was like, no, he's the only one that's like, you don't see anything wrong with him. You know he had to be the worst. And he definitely was. So, this show, if you ain't seen it, you gotta watch it. Me, I'd give this show, because it was so short, but except it packed so much into one side. Like, I'm gonna give it a good, like, B+, A. I'll give it a B+, because the show was great. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it definitely was fun. Shock moments, a lot of things I could watch it over, but there's, you know, you could sort of see some things are gonna happen, but at the same time they definitely had some shock moments. But at the same time, you know, it's like it was shock moments that you kind of see, and then they had shock moments you didn't see coming at all. Like the end, you sort of thought it was this way, but then it's not. It's sort of that way, but it's even further. And I like that, but like I said, still you could kind of see it coming. So I give it a B+. Definitely watch it. Fun. Check it out. The Boys, Amazon Prime. Check it. See it. Watch it. Believe it. It's a hype. The good. I don't even know what else to say. Watch this thing. And so if you like my review, remember to check it out. Subscribe. Well, not subscribe. Remember to like this video. Comment down below on what you felt about the video. Subscribe. Check out my last review of a TV show. Check out my playlist.